everybody, welcome to Raising Vibrations with myself, Simon. Today we're going to be continuing with the Uranus through the houses series, and we're going to be specifically focusing on Uranus in the not the third house, the ninth house today, actually the polarity of it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, going through Uranus in the ninth, and I'm just going to be basically sharing with you some of my perspectives, thoughts, and ideas, and hopefully offering some healing that can come your way with regards to this video. Right. So the first thing that I want to share with you before we go ahead and delve into that information is just basically saying that it's really important that you go ahead and watch the introduction video before you watch this video itself. And the reason why that's the case is because this video complements the placements of Uranus in your birth chart. It gives you a grounded perspective and allows you to really understand what Uranus actually symbolizes in terms of consciousness and also in terms of your own soul's journey in that way. And it gives that perspective so that you're able to find that balance in that sense, okay? And then the second thing is that if you are born with Uranus in the ninth house, or if you have Uranus in Sagittarius, or you actually have Uranus moving through the current placement of, or the current ninth house of your chart as it stands today, then those will be applicable for you. This is where it will be affecting you in that sense, okay? Right. So what are we looking at here when we have Uranus in the ninth house? This can be quite a challenging aspect, to be honest. The Uranian field is really going to be pushing liberty and requiring an incredible amount of revolution when it comes to the nature of your belief system, okay? What Sagittarius does is it gives us the reflection within us to understand the nature of our world, okay? Basically, we have a perspective, and this perspective gives us a sense of like direction. This direction gives us a sense of meaning, and the meaning allows us to journey along our Earth timeline. So for instance, your belief system is that meaning. That belief system gives you the ability to actually create a location of where you want to exist within. You know, Sagittarius, the whole philosophy of your life. And what happens here is that when Uranus is moving through the ninth house, there is a fracturing. There is a breaking free. There's a liberation, okay? Where there have been pre-existing belief systems that you have existed within that have answered the nature of all the big questions that you have within your life. However, what has happened is because of this fracturing that's needed to take place, or this change, you will incarnate into this lifetime in which there will be a direction change. So the environment that you exist within will manifest typically belief systems that are not in alignment with what you are. Or that you have in fact, that's what will happen. You will have this very unique, different perspective or take on things, and your environment won't comply to that process. So part of the experience with Uranus in the ninth house is that change between what you have been told to believe versus what you internally believe yourself, and how you go about integrating these new belief systems into the world. So what is your actual personal intuitive knowing? Right, and how you go about answering those questions. And you'll generally come across like a lot of experiences where you'll be challenging the nature of other people's belief systems in order to create evolution, and you'll have a lot of like judgment and persecution come your way in that way, because of the fact that obviously your belief systems are not of this time frame. You know, they are literally a part of a different reality in that sense. So part of this experience is recognizing that you probably might experience like a lot of alienation in that way, or feeling isolated from your environment because of the fact that what you see the world to be, your truth and such, penetrates deeper than, say, for instance, the environment or the people around you, creating a sense where you aren't able to actually communicate what it is that you want to communicate because it's not understood. So Uranus in the third house, in terms of its polarity point, in other words, the opposite sign, is to come to terms with the fact that you are breaking free from pre-existing patterns of behavior about beliefs, and that you're integrating a new belief system that is uniquely yours. So it is about embracing the cultural change that you might experience. It is about going on many different types of journeys and allowing yourself to develop and strengthen that belief system, and then at some point maybe individuate it into the world in some way. Okay? It allows you to actually break free and allow for new thought forms, new ways of understanding the nature of creation in that sense. So a big part of that experience is actually having that existential void manifest for yourself and learning how to deal with that sense of like, okay, that doesn't make sense to me, that doesn't make sense to me, this is what makes sense to me. How do I go about remaining still interactive in the world with my belief system intact and not suppressed in that sense? Great. I hope this resonates for you, and that it gave you information about the nature of what it is that's manifesting for you in terms of your soul's evolution. If it has, come over to my website, simonvorster.com, and book a soul signature reading with myself, and let's see if we can actually uncover more aspects of your own journey in that reading itself. So all the details are in the description below. Great. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.